Perfect. Here we go. Climbing over groceries in here. This is a big grocery haul. I'm super excited to get this going. All right, let's see what we have here. There we go. Let me get a drink. You ready to slay, kitty? That's right. Let's get ready to slay. I got a lot of groceries in here. There we go. Happy Tuesday, buddy. Happy Tuesday. We're going to give it a minute. We're talking about strong bones. I hope you're doing great. Let's start this off with, on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you today to crush it? Give it a minute before everybody comes in. There's a lot of groceries. This is probably one of my biggest grocery hauls, Betty. Drop me a number, 1 to 10. By the way, saw you slay already today. That's amazing. That's what I'm talking about. We don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore. That's right. We're here to nourish. We're here to flourish. We're here to function at the top level that we possibly can. So we're going to talk about how to fuel our body to do everything we can. How's everybody doing today? Speaking of strong bones, you all know this is part of it, right? Resistance bands, gyms, or your own little weights. We're going to get going with that, but that's not just going to do it. We're going to talk about the facts when it comes to strong bones. My whole life I was told, how many of you guys were told that you needed to have dairy for strong bones? What a lie. What a lie. There's Kitty's food. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I want to give it a second, make sure everybody can see the landing strip, that we can see the chat box on a scale of 1 to 10. How are you guys doing? It's so good to see you. Good afternoon, Mary. This is honestly, this is one of the biggest grocery hauls. A 10, that's what I'm talking about. That's because you have strong bones. You dropped the dairy, because that doesn't do anybody any good. And strong teeth, yeah, we were told our whole life that we needed dairy for strong teeth. When my kids turned 1, the pediatrician said, now start introducing them to dairy. What a frickin' joke. I'm just gonna say it. The studies are out. Dairy actually countries who drink the most dairy, who consume the most dairy, have the highest fracture rates. The science is out. There isn't a doubt. Now let's talk about the plants that helped me slay 100 pounds off. My family lost 250 pounds, and it changed my whole life reversing these diseases, and that's why we started Plantspiration. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Good afternoon. Good evening. I'm super excited for this grocery haul today, which goes with the tomorrow night's class, Building Strong Bones. What a misconception that we were told dairy is making us sick. Dairy made me sick, you guys. It didn't give me strong bones. So let's get through the groceries that actually increase bone health. And of course, everything that I teach is about keeping things low fat, high fiber so we can lose weight, take some stress off our bones. I'm Stefanie Ignoffo, lifestyle medicine coach, plant interventionist, plant-based nutrition expert. And we teach people over here at Plantspiration how to prevent and reverse disease with foods like these. Okay, let's get ready to slay. Looks like everybody's here. Speaking of strong bones, do you guys see that landing strip? I got these out too. Those are for strong bones. But we also want sweet potatoes here. They've got potassium. This is the stuff that actually helps bring strong bones right here. Prevents calcium loss when we actually have potassium. So we're going to be making, it's so good to see everybody. I get a little excited and I start taking off, but I want to hear on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you? And let's not forget, this is Tuesday's grocery haul. You better start guessing, okay? This stuff saved my life, and that's why I'm out here volunteering my time so that I can teach people how they too can change their life. I mean, it's worth it. I was sick before, you guys. I just was looking at this. Look at this. Sick. They were telling me to drink milk. They were telling me to have cheese. They were telling me to feed it to my kids. Please, it was making me sick. Plants slay. Potassium, things that actually help build strong bones. And for goodness sakes, when you get in class, you're going to learn how to eat them, cook them. You don't need to cook these bad boys. Blueberries. These are, you guys, we want antioxidants. We want high fiber. We want things for strong bones. That's right, Plantspiration gang. That's right. We're talking about 10s today because we're not messing around over here. We're fueling. People are crushing it at Plantspiration, aren't we? Look at this. Cabbage, cruciferous vegetables, anti-inflammatory. This is how we get healthy, you guys. Plants slay. I'm going to be making some cabbage bowls with this. John and I love eating our plants off, and we love teaching you how to eat your plants off. Whoa, look at this. This stuff is just hanging on for dear life so that I could eat it. This is so that I could make a tofu scramble probably this week. And these cherries, I'm just letting you know, they weren't that bad. They were, I think, maybe $9, but worth every penny because these bad boys are beautiful for bones, okay? This is great to be eating stuff like this. I lose weight when I eat fruit like this. I feel great. I get high fiber, and that's how we crush it over here. But in tomorrow night's class, we're building some awesome stuff. I'll get to that in a minute. Potato. We're making a sweet potato dessert, okay? This is going to be amazing, and it's going to have all the ingredients. I'm going to be talking about the top plants for getting strong bones. Like, for real, okay? The dairy industry, you guys, they're liars. They're liars. And I don't like that, okay? We've got in here some soy milk. This stuff is important, you guys. This is actually where you can get some vitamin D, some vitamin C, stuff that actually helps build bone health. Like I said in the beginning, the countries who consume the most dairy have the highest bone fractures. See, there we go. All you need to do is get some soy milk. We're going to be putting that into the sweet potato dessert we're making tomorrow night. I'm going to put this in my oats. Maybe I'm going to have a swig of it. It's a big grocery haul. I had to buy some garbage bags, okay? What I also got in here is some big bone builders right here. John loves these garbanzo beans, so I just bought him a whole bunch. He puts them with balsamic vinegar. He puts them with a little bit of tomato. I think I'm pushing it, but let's see if that lasts. And he puts in a little bit of basil because my guy eats his plants off, okay? There we go, basil. See? Anti-inflammatory stuff, lycopenes, things that actually help you get healthy. Plants slay, you guys. Plants slay. Beta-carotene, bone health. Fiber, low fat. You could eat your plants off. You're going to nourish it. We're making sweet chili baby Barbie lettuces tomorrow night, aka Brussels sprouts. These are my favorite. You want to talk about building bone health? This is the stuff right here. Calcium powerhouse. You know, let me tell you guys something magical. Where do you think calcium comes from? And I'm not talking to you like, hey, can you believe you didn't know this? Because I didn't know this. The first thing I said to my daughter when she wanted to go vegan was, where are you going to get your calcium? My doctor didn't even know where to get the calcium. My dietitian didn't even know that calcium actually comes from. Wait till you see this. What the holy kale. You guys, we're talking about strong bones and plants slay. And I'm not playing today. We're going to be making some really delicious bok choy bowls. I've got 6 baby bok choys. And let me tell you, these things right here, loaded with calcium, vitamin K, things that actually help you slay. We've got tons of kale. I don't even want to throw it around because this is 6 heads of kale, 6 baby bok choys, and I think I've got some green onions in here. So let me put these plants that slay down right here. Okay, this is how you build strong bones, and I'm going to teach you how to make delicious food with it. This is actually where cows get calcium. From that kind of stuff. I mean, they're not over there making bok choy, but they're definitely eating plants. You know what else? This helps for strong bones. Because when we aren't using oil and we're using veggie broth, we're actually losing weight and taking some stress off of our bones. I mean, let me tell you what didn't feel good. This didn't feel good. I was this age when they said that you're going to need knee replacements by the time you're 40. I was that age. Because of the weight crushing on my body. Switched to vegetable broth, stopped eating animals, my life changed. And you guys can do it too. That's why I'm out here talking about this. Look at this, I'm slinging groceries like a plant-based pro. We've got some raisins. These are great to go into, you could put them in a sweet potato. You could put them in your oats. You can put them with rice. You guys, I'm breaking my back over here trying to get people to eat their plants off. These are for some soreness, okay? I wiped out on my bike. We've got some tofu. Talk about building your bones with stuff that actually helps, okay? We're going to be making probably a tofu scramble with that. And here we go right here. The high calcium, vitamin C, vitamin K bone builders right here. These babies slay. You want strong bones. You want to get healthy. Quit following the BS and start following the science. This is what does it, okay? Now on Wednesday night, that's when I'm going to teach you how to crush it. We're going to be making the most delicious Brussels sprouts, okay? I didn't eat Brussels sprouts my whole life until I started learning how to actually cook this stuff. I didn't know you could cook Brussels sprouts or broccoli without butter. You know what I mean? We have a little bit of this sauce on here. I'm going to tell you guys how we do this, John and I. We put this over our cabbage bowls, just a little bit and a little bit of peanut butter powder. Talk about building bones, you guys. This is the real stuff right here. I also have some soy sauce, okay? This can also be great for you to be seasoning up all your plants. One of my favorites, everything bagel. One of my biggest tips for people who start, or everybody says, hold on, I need to take a drink of water. Everybody says, I don't have time. I don't have time. Well, if you don't make time right now for your health, you are going to be making a lot of time for your sickness. And I know because I was sick. And now I'm sick of seeing other people sick. So we're going to season just regular potatoes. Put some potatoes in the microwave, put them in the refrigerator, throw some hummus on top, some everything bagel. You could be eating this for days. Seasonings are life. They save lives. They slay, actually. They make everything taste amazing. We've got some cherry tomatoes here, more lycopenes. This is the stuff that helps build strong bones. When you can reduce inflammation in your body, start getting outside and moving. This is how you do it right here. Snacks, num, 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 okay? Eat them up. I've got a little bit of cashews in here. We do have to have some healthy fats when they're coming from stuff like this. This is about the only thing in packages that I'm getting fats from. Actual whole food plant-based fats, okay? Cashew parm all day long. Oh boy, we've got calcium right here. Aren't you guys glad I keep bringing out home oranges every single week? These are true bone builders right here. Actual slay, okay? When you bring home plants like this today, you guys know I'm building a rap song, right? We've got some strawberries. We're going to be making strawberry ice cream. Talk about antioxidants, low fat, high fiber, building bones by eating your plants off. This whole concept of dieting, cutting calories, cutting carbs, restricting, newsflash, that's why everybody's sick, okay? All these metabolic diseases are because we're lacking nutrients like fiber, you know, healthy fats. We need antioxidants, not just macros, you guys. We need micros, blueberries, berries, antioxidants. Talk about feeling awesome. That's bone health right there. Eat your plants off. Bring these groceries home. They're powerful. They've got everything you need to slay it. Why wouldn't we do this? Why wouldn't we do this? Because we don't know how, but now you do. So I want you to get some peas. We're going to be putting these into some pasta. Whoa, 1 can down, 3 to go. Are you guys guessing this grocery haul? You're awfully quiet. And don't forget, ask questions. Ask me anything. We're going to be making bok choy, tofu bites, John's famous tofu bites, and we are busy. We're busy. We're working 3 jobs between the two of us. He's helping. So I get it when people say, I don't have time. Well, not only do I make time to just microwave some potatoes, but on Wednesday night, it's like the 1 day a week we batch cook. So keep following me. I'm going to show you how to actually make it work. One of the first things you could do is start telling yourself, I got all the time in the world to get healthy. Because when your brain hears that, it believes it. We've got peas loaded with protein, you guys, loaded with real stuff that helps you build bones, okay? That's how we do it. I love pineapple. And you can put this into a little make a chia pudding with some pineapple and some mangoes. Thank you to our member Share for getting us on this. But we're also putting mangoes into our smoothies that are loaded with all this green that is actually where we're getting calcium so that we can get these muscles seen, okay? I better work out because that's how you get muscles actually, by working out, okay? And we've got some apples here. We've got some more anti-inflammatories. And apples contain something called quercetin. It actually helps the body support bone density. Eat your plants off. You are so, oh my gosh, don't fall. Hold on, don't fall. I don't like bruised apples, you know what I mean? Potatoes. This is what's saving lives over here. People at Plantspiration, they're learning. They're seeing it in the group. They're seeing everybody just eating beautiful stuff, including simple potatoes. The simplest nutrient-dense stuff, get it in your body. This stuff is low-fat, high-fiber, great for building bones, okay? Good stuff in here. The grocery haul. Let's see where we're at. This was a big one. I got grocery bags. I've got some Solon Pause patches, so add that on. That's pretty close. Bananas, you guys. Potassium, stuff that absolutely helps you build strong bones, okay? Helps you absorb stuff so that you can do this. We are out of banana. We are down to like 8 bananas, and you see how many bananas I buy each week. We're buying a lot of bananas because we're putting them in our smoothies with the greens. We're packing so many plants in because this isn't a diet. This is a lifestyle where we're going to nourish to flourish. I don't know if you guys know this, but plants slay. They can save your life, so I want you to eat more of them. This diet culture going on out there is making me sick. Right along with dairy, the stuff that they're telling people, the kids eating cheese, there should be a carcinogen label on this stuff, but those people don't care about your health. They just care about the money, honey, and I just care about people getting healthy. With mangoes, okay, vitamin C, the real stuff to slay, okay? This is Bone Builder right here. We're gonna talk about incredible recipes, how to eat your plants off in tomorrow night's class. Oh boy, I got a big ticket item. You guys, I bought the good stuff. Bounty. The quicker kicker upper. More mangoes because they're delicious. And did you know that the red part of the mango doesn't make it actually sweeter? This is actually where the sun hit it. So you want to pick a nice firm mango. We're going to be talking about something like that. Grapes. You guys, this actually has the stuff that gets you healthy. This is actually nature's candy. Simple, easy, delicious. These slay, okay? Slay. You want to build your bones? Let's keep getting healthy. Let's keep focusing on getting to a healthy weight, not because you don't look great, because we're talking about building strong bones. Like I said, I was facing double knee replacements. This was serious. I couldn't even walk. Now I'm slaying it because I'm bringing home stuff like this, you guys. Mandarins, you can eat these all day. This is actually real food that helps build bone strength, okay? Strengthen your bones. Dairy, milk, cheese, all that BS that they've been talking about, please. Even my pediatrician didn't understand where calcium comes from. So we're here at Plantspiration, nutrition education and cooking class, plant-based nutrition experts, teaching people actually the latest in evidence-based nutrition on how to slay. Onions, this actually has stuff that helps you build bigger bones, stronger bones, you guys, because for goodness sakes, I don't want to get old and slip and fall and break some stuff. I just wiped out on my bike, big time. And the first thing I said and look at me, a week later, it's like, boom, I'm back. I'm 54 years old, wiping out. I mean, I'm lucky one, yes, but I truly believe, and science shows, all these greens and beans and fruits and vegetables and whole grains, it's keeping me going, you guys. But back then, I couldn't do squat. So now I'm doing squats all day long. Okay, that's it. That's the end of my grocery haul. The reason why these plants slay is because they're low fat, high fiber. They're helping people lose weight. They're getting the weight off your bones. We're building stronger bones with stuff like this. Grocery haul and questions coming up now. This was one of my biggest hauls. Let me see what you got. Oh, little lower, Jay. Oh, Betty, you are right on. Okay, ready? Drum roll, please. And don't forget the garbage bags, the expensive paper towels, and the Solon Pause for my recovery. And the total is $309.98. And you know what? I didn't even get any M-Perks. And you guys, I forgot my $10 off coupon. I'm going back. The science is out. The truth is out. And real people are seeing real results at Plantspiration. And it isn't because they're dieting. And it isn't because of a recipe. And it isn't just because of one thing. It's because of everything going on over here. You guys are learning how to get this down. You're learning how to turn it around. And you're getting the facts on actually how to slay with plants like this. This is the stuff they're not teaching doctors. They're trying to. Thank you, Dr. Neil Barnard. Thank you, American Medical Association. I see that they're trying to make this mandatory that they teach this stuff to doctors. So just so you guys know, you already know more than them. So get in tomorrow night's class and really learn how to kick some you-know-what. This is the stuff that's actually fortified. Soy milk is fortified even with vitamin D, real stuff, real food. Any questions so that we can get in a good mood? That's it. I want people to be eating their plants off, a lot of them. I talked yesterday in my live for members in the group. We talked about why this is working when people actually are getting nutrients, the things that go off in our stomach, the gut biome, the fiber, the way that our body wants to hold on to stuff like this to keep us safe. Okay, whoa, it's a little jiggly. We don't need to be walking around with all this stuff, okay? We've just been given some misinformation, and we're going to straighten that out tomorrow night, because I think everybody has a right to know. I think everybody has a right to know to feel better. Don't you guys think? I think everybody has a right to know, to learn how to actually get this down and turn it around. And I know what, like I said, what it's like to be busy, but there's no way I could do all this if it wasn't for the plants, because they slay, and so do you. Any questions before I let you guys get out of here? Are you feeding for 2 or your kids too? So here's the deal with my grocery hauls, and I'm glad that you asked that. We're feeding for 2, 3. Somebody might come in between, but I'm also buying groceries for my grocery haul. So for my classes, that's kind of coming in here too. But I'm telling you what, we can eat. I've gotten people to eat on such a minimal place. Obviously, no processed foods makes this super, super easy. I didn't really shop around. I used some coupons, but this is a heck of a lot of food. I mean, I got 6 heads of kale, piles of bananas, all the fruits that you can imagine. We've got a whole pack of potatoes, onions, beans, tofu, vegetable broth, a couple sauces, 3 different seasonings, Solon, Paz patches, paper towels. It wasn't that much other than all this other stuff I got in here. But, yeah, that's John and I will probably eat about 75%, 80% of that. Put them on pasta salad. Oh yeah, those are great, artichokes and pasta. I mean, are you trying to build stronger bones? Because that's how you build stronger bones, doing stuff like that. You guys are amazing. This couldn't happen if it wasn't for you. This wouldn't happen if it wasn't for you guys right here cheering each other on and saying, we're actually doing it at Plantspiration. We're actually losing weight. We're actually preventing and reversing disease. I mean, what are we at? 1,786 pounds or something in the last 32 weeks. I can't believe for 32 weeks I've been doing a podcast. Crazy stuff has been going on over here. So thank you. Like this, subscribe to this, share this video with people so they actually get the facts down on how to build strong bones, because they're still telling people you need dairy. And that's just a bunch of BS. That stuff is scary, okay? We're going to eat foods that increase nutrient absorption, the real foods, you guys. Lose weight, feel great, and eat an anti-inflammatory, high calcium, 0 cholesterol, plant slaying plate, and you're going to feel great. Any other questions before I let you guys rock and roll? And I love you guys. You're amazing. Keep going. Keep telling people that, because look, this is the biggest industry out there. People want to get healthy. They need to learn how. And we're going to show them how right here, you guys. Plantspiration, okay? For your health, the animals and the planet, please eat some plants off and let's slay. I'll see you in class tomorrow night. We're going to really learn how to kick some, you know what? That's it. That's the end. What I want to see today from all you guys in Plantspiration is show me your lunches. Show me what you're doing. Focus on those little daily challenges we're doing over here. This is some neuroscience, evidence-backed lifestyle medicine tools in here, and nutrition education and community that's crushing it. I'm so proud of everybody in here. Look at this place. Look at this place. You guys are looking great. You're feeling great. Your bones are great. We'll see you in tomorrow night's class. It's going to be beautiful, just like you.